Hello, what's happening, everybody? Hope you're having a beautiful and amazing Friday. So happy to be here for our afternoon stream 2077. Today we're kicking into the Type C ships and FTL. Excited to kick things off with an NGC run here. I think it's pretty baseline for the Type Cs. A lot of the Type C ships have kind of like a quirk to them. This one has a very underpowered weapon system, so you have to overcome that. It's a fun set of ships. So we completed all the Type A's. We're heading into Type C's right now. We'll do the Type B's after that. Probably won't be finishing up that project in the next 8 remaining days of fragMas here, as there's a ton of ships left. But we'll be chipping away at it. This is our first vanilla save in quite a while, or non-balanced mod save, I should say. We do have a few mods installed. Before we get started here, let's get caught up with all that wonderful support. Cubington, thanks so much for making it official. Little hand to you, dude. Bazooka Jim, thanks for 27 months. No Shutdown, thanks for 3. Who Knew, thanks for 8 months. And Nefra 90X, thanks for that big 3 as well. What's good, Enos Dubs? Galatris ran the Carver. What's up, Trace Maker? Mikazu, Max and Deeps. Hey there, Shuffle Shadow, Pika, Karma War. What's happening, Jupin, Albastian, Jojo. MK Man, glad you're enjoying the stream, man. What's up, Brian Tay? Zealousy, Smoke. Hey there, Crumb Shot. Hey there, MTNS as well. So many fine people here nice and early. Feel free to throw out some name suggestions for this fine, compact vessel. I'm going to grab some names from our patron list here for our crew. The reminder, today's stream is not a split. Our Friday stream is usually our... I was going to say shorter stream, that's not really true. So we've done some longer ones on Friday too. Anyways, it's just the afternoon segment, and then Saturday, Sunday have been our longer streams during this fragMas after our splits. Let's enjoy the time we have together right now. Hey, Ran the Carver, thanks for making it official, man. Appreciate you. Alright, we are on Ghost Sun Prime here, I remember. Let's go Ghost Sun, that's fine. Beep. And Zarinma. Oh man, look at all these name suggestions. Pretty good. Alright, Barking Whale, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So the ship starts with dual lasers, a beam drone, defense scrambler for getting your hacking parts past, and hacking. Well, let's kick her off. If you're new to FTL, it is the roguelike game of space exploration. You have to work your way through 8 different sectors of space. This is one sector map. While you're going through there, you're being chased by a rebel fleet, which will be indicated by a red line. If you go behind the red line, then you have to fight harder than average ship with only 1 fuel as a reward. So basically, you're on a timer to get to the exit inside the sector. Along your journey, you collect scrap from defeating ships and other events, which you use to upgrade your ship systems, purchase weapons, or subsystems from the store. NGC starting with hacking definitely is nice. The beam drone can also be useful, but it's really... We try not to use the beam drone and pick up other drones if we can. Hey there, Bungalow Bill. What's good, man? Ship also has clone base, so we can take distress beacons a lot more safely. Our goal here in the first sector is definitely going to be trying to reveal as many jumps as possible so we can get to a store. Dude, I don't have 20 scrap, but I'm not getting 20 scrap. Okay, so this ship has a really impressive weapon system. So we definitely want to hack here. We have a couple choices. We can go for a shield hack and load up the beam drone to fire 2 into weapons, or we can go weapons hack here. And I think weapon hack is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hack and use a beam drone here, because this ship could really put a hurt on us. Hey, Sky Pilot 2, thanks for 4 wonderful months. So glad you could be here today. Thanks for making it official again, man. Thank you. Hitting weapons here will also disrupt them from... Whoa, that's a Manus. I'm going to say disrupt them from repairing here. Gonna load the beam drum real quick. No, turn that off right there. Okay, so after this fires, I'm going to start my hack. And the reason for this is that I want to have these not fire one after another, so we have the maximum amount of shields left. Nice. You saw there that the beam drum went from teleporting through weapons. Okay, step 2 is going to be to open up our doors here, so the Lanius, who is anaerobic, absorbing oxygen, will not pull all of it just out of this room. Okay, I'm fine if this crew dies, because we want to clone them afterwards. Nice. Okay, you go back there. Satralale in vanilla FTL, I would say the defense scrambler is a definite sell in the early game. However, the not so much if you're using the balance mod, because you kind of need that scrambler. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Also gonna run down here. I want to see what he does. Oh, we got fires in the O2 as well. Interesting. Well, in that case, I think we let this burn, and if we get lucky, we'll get a crew kill here. Actually, if that fire spreads any further, we might not need much luck. Depends on if this door locks behind him or not. Okay, the O2's down, and there's no O2 remaining, so that's great. The repairs happening here are problematic, but not until they all comes online, so we got some time here. I mean, we also have hack too, so there's that. Okay, he's trying to leave the room now because it's running out of O2, no more repairs. Yeah, crew reward on average will get you about 15% more scrap. Every time you get a crew kill in FTL, you have a chance at the high fuel and scrap reward, which we got here, extra crew, drones, or weapons. Hey, No Shutdown, thanks for that incredibly generous $20 donation, man. No Shutdown includes the message. You've entertained me through the entirety of my college career. Now I have a nice little job in IT and wanted to give something back. Still watching from work. Thanks for all the entertainment. Thank you so much, No Shutdown. Glad you could be part of the channel for so long now. Happy to be a part of your journey. And Sky Pilot 2, thanks for the 4 months once again. If I'm ever late to or miss your notification, do apologize. I got a bad case of humanize myself. I don't have any alerts or anything playing in my headset. Just please know that I very much appreciate each and every person that chooses to spend time here in whatever capacity you do. And whether you can monetarily support or not, just very grateful for you. Alright, cloned. Okay, there's a immediate store. I think I want to take one more jump here before the store. So on this ship, we have a weakened weapon system, so our first weapon power costs 40. Don't need to worry about that yet, but soon. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, then we'll head over this way. Yeah, we must get one more jump in here. Maybe even 2. We'll see what happens here. Okay, storage vessel for military goods is awesome. This ship could hit us, but I really don't think it will. If I need to hack, I will. If I don't, I won't. Obviously, saving parts is good. Okay, that's not great. You know, I shouldn't have messed around with this. We're on an okay timing now. I'm going to fire one more time here. Oh, no. Okay, my shields got hit. This is bad. I am gonna go hack this guy. Alright, well, in hindsight, would have been better just to hack in the beginning. I was really expecting that drone to go down on the first hit. Hey, Vexel, thanks for 400 bits, man. Appreciate that generosity. Hope you have a swift and full recovery. Sit back, relax, enjoy. I'm hoping we get like a nice drone or something here to sell at the store. $15 and laser charger Mark II. Nice. Well, that's freaking fantastic because that is exactly what we need to escalate. That can get us up to 6 lasers for 4 power. Now, getting that power online right now is a little bit difficult, but it can be done. Yeah, Martz. Martz posed a good question, why we didn't shoot at the weapons disable beam. At the start of the fight, had I felt that the drone would not go down after 1 damage, the weapon was a better shot there, but I really thought the drones were going to go down. The drone has a chance to double fire, meaning it can get through 1 shield bubble, so I prioritize the drone as the biggest threat, though with the way it played out, I think pretty clearly firing at weapons was better. Yeah, okay. Gonna sell Defense Scrambler. We can do the hacking toggle trick since we're not doing balance mods, so that's nice. Beam drone we're going to hold on to. Beam drone's really good at stripping Zoltan shields and the phase 3 shield, so don't want to mess with that. Defense 2's nice, but not what we need here. I think immediately we want 2 shields. Oh, do I want to go to this other store? What could possibly be at that store that'd be worth taking the extra jump right now? Long-range scanners is really it that I can think of. Because we need 2 shields and we need to upgrade weapons, so our scrap's already pretty much spent. Hey, Talia Liu, thanks for 28 months. It's a couple away from that big 3-0. Thank you. Right now to get our weapons online... Okay, so for 65, we can have the laser charger on. That gives us 4 lasers at 20 seconds or 18 seconds. And then for 100 scrap, we can have 6 lasers or 4 lasers at 10 seconds. Yeah, alright. I'm good with not going to the other store right now. We got the weapon upgrade, which is the most important. So we're going to purchase 2 shields right now. 2 shields will make us more safe versus more ship types. A lot of ships in Sector 1, Sector 2 can't do anything if you have 2 shields. And that last ship we fought and took 4 damage on is a perfect example. Okay, you detect a rebel automated ship nearby. Long-range sensor station, we're in, man. Oh boy. Well, especially since we have the extra weapon now we're working into, I'm not gonna not hack. Okay, our options right now, we can hack piloting to guarantee we take down the laser. We can hack shields to get a 2-shot volley at the weapons, possibly disabling this. Or we can go for weapons to have the disable. I'm going to go for weapons here. Since they have 3 power and weapons and a shield bubble on this ship, I don't think they're going to have much evasion at all. Also going to drop this, loaded the beam drone. Okay, there it is. Dude, that beam drone came from like over here. What was it doing? Nice. Well, that's really good because it hit the piloting. Now we have guaranteed hit. Gonna do this for right now. We're probably taking one volley here. No. Everything worked out wonderful. Right on, Dr. Butternose. I'm really excited for the Type C ships here. I think Type B has some of the biggest challenge ships, but also has some of my favorite to play. I mean, the Type B class has a lot of good ones. Oh my Gertie. It looks like we're going to have a lucrative sector here. Awesome. Frankly, I was planning on going down over this way, so that map reveal is going to net us a lot. I like the Stealth C Greg and Balto. I think it's better than Stealth B on average for starting. Though it does not have shields or cloaking, it does have a ton of stuff to sell and a very powerful starting weapon system. Okay, I need 65 to get that 4 lasers. I think we're just holding here. We have just enough to power everything. Asteroid field's dangerous. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 5, 6. Sure. I mean, we could even potentially go back here if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, if we're having a good time right about here, I might consider diving here in Sector 1. We'll see. Okay. We're gonna go for a weapon hack again. Well, let's think about this for a second. Options are hack weapons to disable the drone part there. I think we can stagger our beam drone. We're going to use the trick where we wait for the drone to be almost to its apex, and then when the asteroids hit the shields, we can fire there. Oh boy, howdy, definitely need some more water today. Honestly, shield hack here is not all bad. You know, hacking shields and just disabling shields is probably the quickest kill we can get. Let's do that. Gonna load the beam drone right away. Waiting for it to get to its apex. Oh, they hacked my drones, okay. Only a 50% chance for that to dissipate. There it is. Okay, the missile launcher went down, which is what we wanted. Our hacking also went down, that's fine. We're just gonna vent right here. Gonna open 3 doors to space. It'll be an easy, easy out. Absolute legend. Nita TD, thanks for 25 months. Appreciate that quarter century. Sure, Satrale, I'll be happy to explain. So when you load up a drone, let's just pretend our ship is the enemy ship. The drone goes from point, fires, over here, fires, over here, fires. Sometimes it does like a fire here, but it always goes to a point where it turns, faces the ship, and then fires. So if we're watching the drone go across the screen and we depower right here, when we repower the drone, it's going to fire almost immediately. So that's how we maximize getting the beam drone to hit when our lasers hit. If we just turn the beam drone on and let it go, it's an extreme crapshoot if our dual lasers will take the shields down at the same time the beam fires. But by powering it and then depowering it right before it fires, we close that timing gap. Works exactly the same for combat drone as well. And it's really important on the NGA for a lot of situations to do that. Just a good habit to get into is if you decide you're going to use a drone part for offense, at the start of the fight, just load it up and get it prepared to fire while your weapons and stuff are charging. So sometimes like that might be the difference between the drone hitting their weapons and disabling a missile before it fires or something like that. Definitely takes some getting used to, but it's very worth in my experience. Okay, we're going to intervene and defend the outpost here. We only need to hit one weapon on this one. I'm going to hack engines. This weapon system's actually a little bit scary because the heavy laser fires at 8 seconds and the chain laser fires first at 16 seconds. So on the second volley, these two are timed together for more shields than we have. Not going to use the beam drone part here, so I just don't feel it's necessary. Also, the piloting is going to be last to repair here, so... oh, I should have hacked there, I guess. I'm just going to fire here first. This is fine. That'll do it. Let's hope they don't try to get away for some reason. Oh, you know, because we're killing them. Hey, nice MT. Congrats on that Phase 3 flagship berth. That's no small accomplishment. She Noon, thanks for 1 year of lurking. Lurkers #1, man. The best of the best. Good afternoon, Great Rain. What's happening? Oh, did I put myself in a bad timing here? No, we're good. Oh my god, really? The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. Flat gun Mark 1. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help, I'll say. Well, that's definitely helpful. So we're just going to get that online right now because that's only 2 power to get online. And then I'll buy a power bar 2, sure. So now we have Flak Dual Laser, which is a 5 projectile system. At 10 seconds, so it's very helpful. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll just take a normal path through. Are there options to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know, it almost seems we're diving with this system. Certainly looking okay right now, but you never want to get too confident in FTL. We have received 130 scrap and extra weaponry, which is pretty good. I'm going to go down this way and make a decision, because I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, exit distress. decide if that's worth it if we take damage here. We'll never surrender a crew to schlabbers. It's one of the main reasons that I prioritize crew kills, especially in the early game, is your chance of those extra rewards. That reward was independent of getting a crew kill. That was part of the outpost reward. It's going to fire at O2 here, see what happens. It should be the Manus repairing, indeed. Fire starting there might actually mess up this repair. We'll see. Okay, they did switch there. Oh, fine. I really needed the Manus repairing the O2 there to have a chance. I think a fourth crew here is great. I'm going to take it. Surrendering will give us a high scrap reward guarantee, but I think a fourth crew is very valuable. Alright, that fourth crew is Satra, who's here today. Nice. Alright, nearby sun's a little scary, but we do have level 2 shields here, so less so. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, this ship right here. Okay, so I'm going to drop these two and load up the beam drone, because I need to hit this as soon as possible. Okay, let this fire here, and then I'm going to drop this for this, and this. Nice. Oh, you're all good, Fulgur. I just don't like it when people say it's a one run in Sector 1. You really did nothing wrong. In my opinion, there's no guarantees in FTL. I don't know, this dive's looking more and more tempting. Yeah, we're all good. I've been loving the 1 second timeout trash can thing they added. If your message ever gets deleted, or even if you're timed out on my channel, it's never personal. Just trying to make sure everybody can enjoy themselves. And miscommunication happens all the time on streams in real life. We're all just bozos on the bus, man. No bigs. I will also point this out here. If you're ever confused about a timeout or anything like that, we do have a channel in the Discord for that now to help improve communications. And as we have this talk, I will always say while we do this that I get it wrong all the time. I'm just one guy with humanitis, so sometimes it is my dang too. Dindy, thanks for 20 awesome months, man. Appreciate that huge 2-0. And MTNS, thanks for keeping it dapper. Glad you're continuing to enjoy. Two missiles for 2 drone parts, sure. Hey, right on, Lost Dude. So thanks for that 5+ years, man. I can say for myself personally that my level of frustration with chat overall is the lowest it's ever been in my streaming career. I don't get very frustrated very often, but obviously I care deeply about the experiences that people have here. And really the mainstay for that is the way that people treat each other here is so wonderful that it's pretty hard to focus on the small negatives. I think it's really special that we have a place that people can come and hang out, enjoy the company of each other in the game, even if it's only for a few hours. Because truly, in this day and age, my opinion is that the internet, through its evolution, has really become overflooded with opinions overall. You got opinions about every sports game, movie release, TV show, video game that comes out. And that's all good. I'm all for open discourse, but I really do think it's important that there's places that people can go to get away from that. And I don't think that my stream moderation does not encompass my entire life or anybody else's, but it's the utmost importance to me that people can come here and relax. And truly that happens because people want that to happen, and the way we treat each other. It's pretty amazing. It's something I appreciate every day because it's not, it's different. I think it's really amazing that we can all come here from different lifestyles, upbringings, different beliefs, all sorts of things, and kind of put that aside for a little bit. I think it's one of the mainstays of what makes Humanitis so great. Stevie44, thanks for 28 months, dude. Much appreciation. I'm really not stoked on the Zoltan control, but I think it's correct. Maybe we'll just go Nebula Sector 2. I guess we got the read on what we want. No long-range scanners, though. Yeah, buddy, Fulgur. I said this last time we talked about it, too, but I always think about the guy that just got done working a double shift in retail, or, for myself personally, the guy that just got, done working a 12-hour shift over a hot grill or something, that just wants a place to chill out. I understand that won't be everybody's perspective, and I have no expectation of people coming in the channel to understand that right away, or want to. But it's important to me. The most important thing, in fact. I'm gonna go Nebula here. We're ready for it. To sum up the Humanitis thing simply, Dagon, humans in FTL are the not weakest race, but the most average. They just gain crew skill faster rather than having a particular bonus. So we just call it Humanitis. I like the term Humanitis because nobody's perfect, and we all mess up all the time, so we all got that case. Long Arm Law, thanks for 1,000 bits. Appreciate that generosity. Absolute legends. Okay, so this ship can't hurt us, not even close. What if we do an O2 hack right here? I wish we had level 2 hack for this, but I think it'll still work. Okay, we got level 2 O2. Okay, so I'm gonna start my hack right now, and then I'm gonna fire at this. Okay, or not. Gonna hit? No. Hacking can get past shields, yes. Hey, Arbus D3, thanks for 32 months and that very kind message. I know the channel means something different for everybody, but I really do appreciate you guys sharing all that kindness. Been very introspective, this fragMas, and all in a good way. Okay, so I was told something last time I played FTL, and I wasn't sure if it was true or not, but now I can see that it is. If you start your hack before the system is disabled, the hack continues through, which is interesting. Okay, well. Pretty grim right there, huh? Oh, come on now. I hope that hits. Nice, it did. Enemy FTL charging. No, come on now. Is he gonna die in time? I hope so. Yeah, okay. Jump imminent? Please don't. Okay, guy with 1 HP offering the reward. Okay. Chain burst laser too. What the hell? It's 365 scrap weapons. Unbelievable. Juke of Earl, what a name, what a player. Thanks for 4 wonderful months. And Ran the Carver, thanks for dropping that 5 gift sub package. Thanks for that big generosity. Wasted Mind, thanks for that tier 2 sub and 33 months as well. An absolute bonanza. Yeah, let's aid that civilian ship right here. We are about to go to a store, and drone parts do have uses, so I don't know if I want to hack. Just go ahead. We've got 18 parts. Looking like an Artemis too, so it's probably for the best. Nice. I think level 2 hacking is looking pretty tempting right here, because if we can get level 202 hacks, that's almost a guaranteed crew kill. Welcome aboard. Happening, Markand. Step out of there, son. Absolute legend. Dave Quad Zero, thanks for that $50 donation. Glad the stream continues to be relaxing for you. Thanks for that big generosity. Now, once you've launched hacking, you can't put it on another system. You get 1 hack per fight, basically. Okay, staunch it is. Oh, we can definitely delay the store, and probably should. Do I want to delay 2 hacking here? You know, if the ship can't damage us anyways, level 1 hacking should accomplish the same-ish goal. There won't be a next time. Open fire. Well, my gut's telling me here on our first volley that missile launcher is going down and staying down. Sounds like Mantis. Hey, cheers, Relic. That's an oldie but a goodie. Definitely going to be breaking down some new emote ideas during the fragMas vacation once we're done with this 31-day streaming period. Going to be commissioning a bunch. Done a lot of emotes this year, but it's going to keep them rolling. MT, the easiest way to extinguish fires is going to be by venting them to space, so if you can do that safely, jumping might not be bad. But what I usually do on solar flares is if you can jump at the last moment, so once you hear the alarm, you still have about 3 seconds till the solar flare goes off, so you can spend that time managing fires or crew until you absolutely have to jump. Definitely sometimes it's better better to wait for the solar flare if you are in a really dire situation, let more fires happen, than manage them. You have about 15 seconds in between that happening. Okay, that's not good. Not good at all. I'm gonna load up the beam drone here, right? Nice. Okay, yeah, enemy FTL delayed. There's no way. Where'd that go here? I don't think I'm gonna accept that surrender. This ship's a great example of why holding onto the beam drone is often good. Okay, we're at 99 scrap right now. We can get 2 more jumps before this door, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Since we're in a nebula sector here, it would probably be the only store we're going to see this run. I'd really prefer not to clone my crew right now. Hey Doomer, thanks for 45 months, just a few more for 4 years, and Numfuddle, thank you so much for making it official. Little hand to you, partner. Thank you. Wish I could see the composition of the enemy crew here. I mean, I hear there's a Manus, but who's on piloting? Is it a Manus or an engineer? Okay, so we're gonna hack O2. Okay, now I'm going to flak the weapons, and then we're gonna hit the O2 here. Okay, it's level 2. My guess here is that the Manus is now repairing the O2, which is what we want. Yep, okay, great. I think that the engineer is going to go back to piloting now. Indeed he is. Great. We got a good shot here. So we're going to wait for the O2 to be repaired, because damaging it when it's not repaired doesn't do anything for us. We'll start our hack and fire the second it's repaired. And as we just noticed, and I've done for the first time this run, if you start your hack and then kill the O2, it continues draining for the duration of the hack. Where if the system's damaged, you can't start a hack. It just doesn't work that way. It has to have something in it to start. Man, Manus are bad at repairing. Look at them dropping that wrench. Pretty good. Darn, missed. It's okay. Alright, now he's going to try to leave to heal. Oh, man, he's committed. Why did the engineer die there? Can anybody explain that? Because that is not what I was expecting at all. As far as I know, the NG was just standing and piloting, doing NG stuff. Hey there, Trek Gold. What's good? He definitely went up to the piloting there. Yeah, it's possible, Jojo. The flak can't start fires, so that's a mystery for right now. I wish we could have seen that one. He must have just stayed in the piloting, the way the Manus didn't try to run to medbay either. A bit confusing, but I'll definitely take it. That's gonna be an Artemis more than likely. What do I want to hit here? Yeah. I think shield hack was better. Yeah, that's an Artemis. Good news though, if we do 2 damage to that, it's going to disable it. Should have fired that at the engines. Oh crap. Well, we got a store upcoming. That was 2 damage I didn't need to take. One positive note about the Artemis being here is that they need to repair 2 full power or into their weapons if it's fully disabled to bring the Artemis online. Okay, enemy FTL delayed, that's good. So they got a bunch of systems damaged. One of the main ways you can stop enemy ships from running away is damage more systems than they have crew. So if they have 3 crew on board and you damage 3 systems that are not piloting, they're all going to run to repair those separate systems and abandon their piloting. Ender Shade, thanks for 5 wonderful months. Alana Ray, thanks for 200 bits. Get yourself that kitty. And Elzaro, thanks for 2 wonderful months. So glad you're enjoying it enough to continue. Thank you. And to round it all out, MM Souls, thanks for 16 months. Absolute bonanza today. Just thank you all for the wonderful opportunity to be here to share this time and place. Now we're ready for a store. Yeah, okay, I mean... It's really early to be doing this, but I think selling the chain laser to buy cloaking makes a ton of sense here. It's only Sector 2. Is that better than just getting our weapons online? Is probably what we should ask ourselves here, because we're 3 more weapon power, about the same amount as cloaking. We get the charge laser 2 in and have up to 9 projectiles. Rock Jitsu, for this weapon setup specifically, yes, the chain laser is far inferior to the charge 2. The reason for that is that the chain laser takes 16 full seconds to fire the first time, where when the flak and dual lasers up with the charge 2, you can fire 2 lasers then or wait for the charge. Once the chain laser gets rolling, it's pretty comparable, but we're waiting a full 6 seconds for these weapons, or after these weapons are charged, to fire the chain laser. It's like an additional 60% charge time. It is cheaper to get online, though. Hey, Nutgirdle, thanks for 12 wonderful months. Appreciate that year. Welcome to the Zoltan life. Thank you. That's a tough call. You know, I'm just going to grab Cloak here, though, because we're not guaranteed to see Cloak again. Can buy just a minor repair and then power bar next. No, I think that's a very fair argument, Super Luigi. We're not guaranteed to see any system again, especially cloaking. Cloaking allows us to take 1 power and gain 60% dodge. We're only able to do this because we got 2 weapons for free. Without getting both of those weapons, actually, I don't think there's the possibility to do cloaking this early. Okay, we're going to attack the automated ship. And I'm going to hack weapons here just so we avoid damage. I find I end up hacking weapons more often on this ship than others. Yeah, if we didn't go cloaking there, MT, we definitely would have just gone for a linear weapon upgrade to get to... We'd have 7 projectiles at 10 seconds with a maximum of 9. One thing this ship would really like to see is a defense drone to fit into our drone slot. Wow, man, it's our 4th weapon find this run. Absolute bananas. Attempt to follow and help them. Okay. Well, we're not going to make this. The Rebel fleet pursuit's about 70% here in the Uncharted Nebula, so it'd be close. We'd still have to dive at the exit if we took 3 jumps. Because if there's 2 here, 7 times 3 is 21, so it'd be 210%. I don't think that's past the 10% mark. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe we'll go 1, 2, 3. There's the nebula is guaranteed to be empty. Now let's go for it. Attack it. Say this ship very likely tries to run from us. It's gonna cloak the first missile. Go weapons, then shields, then back at it. Now, it's still only 75%, so as we saw there, it's not a guarantee not to get hit. If I have to, I can load up a beam drone here too. Okay. Wow, Ace Unknown. Great Sector 8 store, man. Glad that happened for you. Hey, Anonymous. Thanks for that very generous $10 donation. Much appreciation. You guys just overwhelm me with that generosity today. Oh boy, repugnant arm the weapons. Okay, they loaded the burst laser too here. You see. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's Gonna cloak here for 75% dodge on 3 lasers. Actually, let's do this real quick. Oh, I only fired the one there, that's fine. Well, we're good now. Hey, Smitty CW, thanks for that great 8 months, man. You rock. You guys believe there's only 8 days left, including today, in fragMas? I gotta say, this fragMas has been, I don't know, really incredible. I don't mean that in like a metrics reason or anything like that, just the overall vibe here in the channel, all the support, and most importantly, I just feel the most balanced for me. fragMas have always been about trying to find a good balance, not just for this marathon, but for the year as well. We have 2 regular vacations after our fragMas each year, and man, at this point in previous fragMas, I guess I just felt a lot more tired and kind of burned out, and this one, feeling great 23 days in. Excited to stream and share the time. It's been awesome. Couldn't ask for a better group of people to spend my time with. And the time does fly. Alright, we're diving here. We're going to kill the ship we're diving against is the goal. I'm going to buy 2 power bars right here because I can see we're a little behind. Okay. Hacking engines, slamming weapons. We want to disable the missile launcher, of course. Okay, I'll run up here. Okay, missile launcher's not down, but I do believe we get to fire again before they do. And with 5 projectiles versus 2 shields, we should get it. So here's a rule for diving in FTL. If your beacon is a normal white beacon, there's always going to be an anti-ship battery waiting to face you at the end there. But if it's a nebula beacon, there's never an anti-ship battery there. In addition, if you're not diving, like you're just jumping to your exit, nebula beacons that are at the exit will always have no event on them, where the regular beacon will always have a guaranteed good or neutral event. I don't know, I want to see what's going on here. I mean, obviously there's some fires, right? Hey, Bizarro Gaming, thanks for 5 wonderful months. Appreciate you keeping it dapper. Thank you. Hey, cheers, Giant Ho. Glad you've been able to catch some more streams because of the splits this fragMas. We'll certainly have at least 1 split in the schedule after fragMas, but it's kind of been an experimental thing for me, this fragMas having the 2 streams Monday through Thursday. Kind of hard to quantify how successful that's been, but overall I've been very happy with it and been able to spend, on average, more hours together. In fact, a lot more hours together compared to previous fragMas. Man, this is tough. Zoltan homeworlds or NG controlled. I think we're going NG controlled here because we have an NG ship. Zoltan homeworlds for that chance at Zoltan shield, though, looks pretty decent. Hey, Tread Gold, thanks for that very generous 5 gift sub package, man. 269 in total. Absolutely crazy. To all the recipients of those gift subs, please enjoy the emotes and community. I was grateful you can be here. Do have pretty good prospects versus Zoltan ships too. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do Zoltan homeworld here. We're not hurting for a store. We just need scrap to upgrade weapons. Okay, so the Zoltan homeworld quest event will be somewhere in an empty white beacon. We'll see. Josh706, thanks for a wonderful 7 months. Much appreciation. Do I want the 6 crew right now? I'm gonna take them home. 8 hull points repaired, okay. Probably better overall here. 5 crews relatively safe here in Sector 3. Lots of opportunities to get crew with the Clone Bay. Okay, a store is there. It does change my plan a bit. Whoa. No stopping that sneeze train. One, two, probably 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll head over here. Let's secure the fuel supply, certainly. Crap. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and hack piloting here, or engines. Yeah, so which sector to choose is kind of, an interesting question. Often the assumption is that green sectors are better than red sectors, and that's not totally true in all situations. Just briefly go over some of the features of the different sectors in FTL, not including homeworlds. Is that O2 on fire? Oh boy. Let's vent that out real quick. So pirate sectors will on average have more slaver events, so more chances at crew. Civilian sectors also have that. Engineer sectors can have up to 3 stores, which is 1 more than most sectors. Zoltan sectors are generally pretty tough, to be honest. Zoltan sectors will often include a nebula cluster, letting you get a few more jumps there. Uncharted nebulas and slug nebulas both have less fleet pursuit, so you can get more jumps out of the map beacon. Rebel controls lots of rebel ships, so if you have a good crew killing ship, that could be a nice one, because the rebel ships are easier to board than some other layouts. And then, of course, you have to think blue options for events. So if you're going to a rock sector, do you have a rock for the blue events there? If you're going to an NG sector, do you have an NG for that? I often also like Manus sectors on 2, 3, and 4 because they have a teleporting system, which often weakens their overall composition. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's plenty. Making sure we can get everything here. Well, I'm sure with a engine hack here, we can get the weapons down. More specifically, MT, it is that nebula sectors do 70 out of 100% fleet pursuit per jump. So you're getting another 3 to 4-ish jumps for each nebula sector you go to. The downside is, though, that nebula sectors are much more likely to have nothing in them on the jumps. So if you have long-range scanners, the nebula's value goes way up. Maybe there's any other basic guidelines I can think of. I think that's really about it. But don't think right away that a green sector is just better than a red sector. Sometimes the red sectors have more fights and other stuff that you want. It's a pretty good offer. The reason you're usually happy to see an engineer sector in the mid game is because you're looking to round out the rest of your system and you get more stores there for a better chance. I'm gonna take this. It's less fuel we have to buy at the store. We're gonna have to buy no matter what we do. This drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouted ahead for the rebel expansion. Maybe they're seeking to use the nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies you as hostile. That's tough. See where the hacking part of theirs lands. Okay, O2's hack's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We could technically disable their weapons here, but probably won't. Okay, they got level 2 O2 hack. That's actually a problem for us. Okay, that's good. We gotta go for hacking next. If they hack again, or 2 more times, we will be depleted of O2. And while our clone bay does save us, I don't want to lose the little bit of training that we have on the crew right now. MT, long-range scanner is almost always worth it, but the scrap recovery arm, especially on hard mode, is usually not. Very few reasons you wouldn't buy long-range scanners. The thing about the scrap recovery arms, it costs you 50 scrap to get, right? So you need to get about 550 scrap in total in order for that thing to start paying off. Maybe even a little more since it rounds down. Long-range scanners, though, if you survive after buying them, will pay for themselves every single time. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 before the store here, so that's 3.5. No, we gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can make it back here. Hey, what an absolute madman. OD pose. Thanks for that extremely generous 10,000 bits. Sorry, I won't be here for the end of fragMas. Thanks for that big generosity and all the time that you've shared here. I saw you say you were seafaring earlier in the show. Is that why you'll be gone? If so, what do you do on the sea? Big generosity. Okay, I'm just going to take these 2 and head over. I want a little more wiggle room here. Check it out. Okay. Looks like the team could break through the fragile layer of the moon's surface into a hidden cavern. Let's do that. Portion of the surface layer is destroyed, an impressive display revealing miles of caves. You don't time to fully explore, but you find some remains of old subterranean base that could be useful. Hey, right on, Odipose. We'll catch you on the other side, man. Alright, I think hacking here is very unnecessary. Really crazy amount of missile launcher ships here. Feeling like that cloaking purchase we made big time worth now. Okay, that's an Artemis too. We know that now because they had one repaired there and the weapon didn't come online. Why they chose not to power their ion charger, I don't know. Good for them. Do we have any sellable material this heavy ion? Yes. Don't technically need a store here, but what I want from the store is a chance at long-range scanners. Hey, Mr. John, thanks for 45 months, 3 more for 4 years. Appreciate that. Alright, I think what we want to do right now is escalate our weapons. If we improve our weapon system, there's not much that can stop us. Oh, we're just not there yet. Okay. That is an expensive upgrade. Maybe hacking in engines is in the works here. 7 projectiles at 10 seconds, though, is just so good. Another option we have here is just buy one so we can have charge 2 dual laser online. That's not bad. Might compromise for that, because that gives us a potential 6 lasers and 4 lasers at seconds, or we can just use the flak dual laser, depending on the situation. For the moment, I'm going to buy 3 engines here and a power bar for it. Okay. Gonna buy level 2 hacking as well. Well, that's tough. 2 hacking makes a lot of situations that are scary, not scary, so I'm just gonna do that now. It's amazing how much difference going from a 5-second hack to a 7-second hack makes. Wow. Speak of the devil. Kind of wishing we bought that weapon power here too. This ship's a monster. All right, we're about an hour and a half into our afternoon show. You're just going to take a short break, stand up, stretch my legs, encourage you to do the same. Be back in just a very short moment here. Just going to use the restroom and grab some more water as well. Thanks for your patience during this brief intermission. No ads or anything like that. Just see you in just a sec. Hot dog. Alrighty, we have returned. Thanks so much for your patience during that brief intermission. Let's hop right back in here. Headed into sector. Are we sector 3 or 4 right now? I don't remember. We're doing good though, because we got 2 free weapons and we have cloaking as well. This ship is an absolute monster. This ship has 5 lasers plus a plus a missile launcher. Oh man. Oh, man. Okay, let's just run over verbally our options here. 1, we can hack weapons to delay the firing for as long as possible so we can fire multiple times in. 2, we can hack piloting to make sure we get guaranteed 2 damage on weapons. We can hack shields and load a beam drone. I don't know. I think the correct choice here is to hack weapons with level 2 hacking, which we just purchased. This will give us 2 full volleys onto their weapons before they get to fire. Okay, we can see that's a LATO missile. Okay, 1 down. Okay, maybe this was not as good as I thought. Okay, that's better. Now we can cloak this. Ooh, no, that's okay. It's okay. We're now mostly covered on their damage. Oh, my hack was back up too, wasn't it? Okay. Start the hack here. We'll have cloak up after that. Yeah, this ship has a crazy amount in dodge and stuff for the weapon system it has, to say the least. Hey, not too bad. Between the hack and the cloak, we only took a couple damage there, one of which we could have avoided. Hey, Mr. John, thanks for that 45 months once again. If I did miss you earlier, do apologize. Damn humanitis. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 before the exit. 4 before this, which is our connection. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Answer your question about engines. It's very dependent on what's happening in the run. Wow. Okay, we need to hack engines here. Like right now, engines are a little more prioritized for me, so we can get up to 100% dodge with cloaking. Really important that all goes down. Right now, we're only at 75% when we cloak, so a little more engine power will be very helpful. Okay, we apparently have fires happening. What's going on with that double fire? Great. That's good right there, man. Okay, how much health do they have left? 47, 45. So, if we were hitting them with weapons, which just got ioned, we'd be able to damage them down. Okay, now they're going to try to repair shields. Good for them. She's going to wait for this one. Okay, now we can power weapons. By not powering weapons beforehand, we guaranteed those did not get slammed down for us. Okay, he's gonna go med base soon, I think. Enemy FTL delayed. You know, there is the possibility they run away from this, so I'm just gonna go for the kill here. Nope. Hey, I can't blame you there, Odipose. Those badges are pretty freaking great. Okay, well, let's wait. Gonna wait till we're completely ion-free here to jump away. Oh. Well, a store looks nice here, but a store is not what we need. What we need is this weapon upgrade to get the charge laser online. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Maybe one of these 3 will be our Zoltan Homeworld event. We can hope. Okay, here's another ship that cannot damage us. Nice. So that being the case, we're gonna hack O2. Okay, they got level 2 O2. Nice. Yeah, that'll happen, Casual. In fact, my first Crystal A run, which was, excuse me. There we go. My first Crystal A run, which was not successful on this save, had 4 empty jumps as well. Petrified Wood, thanks for 58 months, almost to 5 years. Thank you, man. Okay, well, I think we just solved the mystery of that first ship in Sector 1. It looks like if you hack the O2 out, the enemy ignores their medbay. Maybe they need to receive damage before going to the medbay from another source. Must be. Stiff dough and scrap noise. Alright, no Zoltan Homeworlds for us. That's okay. Gonna run to the doors here. This is a pretty easy vent. Cut the O2 as well to expedite that. I don't like their five laser volley here. I'm gonna lock the NG in. The crystal is the 7-year badge currently. These cats, man. Alright, so that's how you defend this ship with your clone base, so you don't have to heal your crew. Give him the old runaround. Wow, what a great find this is. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, all say. Defense drones just really nice in select situations. We already have cloaking, so those situations are going to be few and far between. But when you need a defense drone, you really need it, and that gives us one. Nice. Well, this has been a killer sector. I need 160 to bring the charge into the fold. That'll be tough. Nope. Good. I'm gonna go Civvy sector. SPC10, thanks for 22 months, man. I'll do my best. Hey, glad you're enjoying the content, Marine. I'd say it's a pretty good likelihood we'll continue enjoying FTL. Got about 2,700 hours since 2012 in the game. All of those streamed here on Twitch TV. FTL has always been somewhere in our staple rotation of games. It's a good one. That's a Vulcan. Not going to bother hacking here. We can hack on the second volley if we need to. Okay, like that. Great, I'm going to go for a shield hack here, only because we missed so bad on our first volley there. Shield hack can strip up to 3 shields, and getting this Vulcan down is pretty important. Okay, we're good now. No FTL charging, so we've damaged 3 systems, none of which are piloting, so they're going to be worried about repairs rather than getting away. Hey, rely on no one. Thanks for that kind message. Glad this stream continues to be something you can use to relax. Thanks for being here today. It's a pretty good offer. Is 13 enough to get us that weapon power, though? No. A couple more scrap, I'd do it. Yeah, 23, we'll be there. Okay, well, I would like to save for a store. What are we really saving for right now? I can't think of it. So this is mega expensive to do, but now we have a guaranteed hit of 7 projectiles at 7 seconds into the fight. So, well, it did cost us a fortune and delays our 3rd shield. I think having this online is going to be exactly what we want. Really looking to get 3 shields before Sector 5, and we have cloaking to bridge that as well. Okay, can we connect in up here? We can. I don't need to repair. I don't. How many jumps for us are? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, store. Then we'll head over here. Looks good. So I'm going to take the 4 jumps before the store. Because we can still buy long-range scanners. We need to buy some fuel and stuff, but it's all good. Oh my Gertie. Federation sympathizers contact you as you arrive. We know your mission should be a secret, so don't ask how we know about it. Take this schematic. It's all we can do to help. Hull repair drone allows us to heal our own hull using drone parts. But honestly, I think we're going to sell this at the store. We're going to make that decision in a second, but I'm pretty sure. Sells for 37, 35. Military goods storage, I'm in. Well, okay, we're gonna hack piloting here. Okay. Waiting for one more projectile here. Okay, missile launcher didn't go down. That's tough. Everything else did, though, so we can at least go engines here. And they're going to cloak again. Okay, that's not great. Good, no, we should have this down on their next volley here. Okay, great. Man, oh man, what a ship. What a ship. 32 and system repair drone. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're over in here. Hey, Valley 2. Thanks for subbing with Twitch Prime. Appreciate you making it official. Hey, I believe it, Waka Bliss. Thanks for being here on this fine Friday, partner. Drone carrier? Okay. So if we don't take this quest, we don't have to get the drone parts. And drone parts right now, if we keep the hull repair drone, are worth 3 to 5 hull each. Well, maybe we're keeping that now. Okay, giant alien spiders. Bam! Ghost Sun's gone. But not really, we got a clone bay. Not getting out of the job that easy, Ghost Sun. Wow, 13th Courier, thanks for making it official as well. I was truly humbled by all your support, and huge thank you to everybody who does subscribe and resubscribe with Twitch Prime. A big part of why we're full-time for going on 8 years now. $42 for the hull repair drone. I mean, I kind of want to sell the beam drone, though it's really nice versus the flagship. When we need it pretty bad. King of Grand Delusion, what a name, what a player. Thanks for those 2 months, man. Thanks for starting a new streak. Hey, thanks for that, 13th Courier. Glad you find this stream relaxing. I do believe everybody deserves a place to relax, if only for a few hours. I'm glad that place is here for you. Yeah, I'm going to link this balance mod, link in the chat. There is a link to a guide of how to install Slipstream Mod Manager to mod FTL. Once you do it once, it's a slam dunk every time. Caribbean Wolf, thanks for 1,500 bits. Appreciate that generosity, my goodness. Thanks so much for that appreciation. We'll do my best. I'm going to sell the beam drone here so that we can buy this fuel, and then we're close to 3 shields as well. Right now, I should buy at least 2 power bars. At least. Okay, feeling better about our power situation. I'm gonna sell the beam drone. I might as well spend that scrap. Oh boy, wow, really glad we got the power when we did. Okay, mind control on the manas, that's tough. That's tough. Alright, I'm gonna hack engines here. We'll disable the mind control with our volley here, that's how we'll do it. There we go. Enemy FTL charging indeed. I don't think there is a chance they're even getting out of here. Let's make sure that's for sure, though. Of course there's a store here, why not? Okay, I guess we'll go up here then and then head down. We're not intending on getting this quest anyways. We got 1, 2, 3 exits. Dimmeran, thanks for that legendary 32 months. Only 4 more for that Hall of Fame. Much appreciation. Oh, this looks like an event I haven't seen very often. Let's read this text. You detect a small military outpost, a few freighters nearby. This mineral-rich planet in an isolated location would be perfect for a legal Manus mining operation. As you consider your options, a ship launches from the outpost. Prepare for a fight. I'm going to try not using a hacking part here because we can cloak the first missile. It's not a good place to fight, man. Oh. Okay, then. They got the jukes. That's also a frickin' breach missile. Believe it. Believe it. So we're not at 100% dodge under cloak yet, and we ate that missile because of that. That's a little bit of my own hubris there, going for the non-hack with 18 parts. But even then, on average, we get the exact same amount from the hull repair drone as we took from the breach missile, so it's not really a big loss. Definitely worth the risk. You can do something really cheesy with the drone recovery arm here, which we're not going to do. But I'll verbalize it. If you buy drone recovery arm, which gives you your drone part back after you jump, if it's still active, you can activate the hull repair drone and then jump before it finishes. So jump after the second heal to gain 2 hull points every single jump. That's like ultra desperation measures, though. Just always an option. I'm going to go to 14 fuel here. I'm going to buy 2 repairs as well. Yes, we can use a hull repair drone here, but we're using defense, hacking, and hull repair, so I want to conserve those parts if possible. I would have bought backup battery here for sure. That's really it, though. What's this? A pirate? I don't think so, partner. Okay, if we can do a little bit to weapons here and then a little bit to O2, I think we got a crew kill available here. Maybe not with that much hull. Let's play this one smart and not go for a crew kill. Hey, nothing wrong with that cheese, Dr. Butternubs. It is in the game. It's not a tactic I'll use very often because it's really powerful. But hell, we don't have really just don't have hull repair drone very often. That's right, Flowers. This is NGC. Aha, they were gonna run from me, of course. Makes me even happier we didn't go for that crew kill. Would have had to abandon. 6 fuel, 2 drone parts, and 18 scrap. Dang. I mean, that's an offer. The problem with this is there's a potential double reward here. So we could be turning down an entire other reward after this, but the reward itself is just sick. I'm gonna reject here. We probably won't get more than that, but it is a pirate. Yeah, 37 and 28. That is better than getting fuel. Awesome. You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and offering to try to improve your reactor in exchange. Okay, I mean, the 2 drum parts and 2 feel a little hard to give up, but we're trading non-scrap for a scrap upgrade, so I'm going to agree. That gives us a 30 scrap value for some resources. Also, at 130 scrap here, I think 3 shields looks pretty nice. Do I dive here? We could. For 1 extra jump, I'm not going to dive here. Let's go. Whoo. We got Alanius. I think I'm going to go abandon sector. What are we going to do if we get boarded by Lanius? Let's ask ourselves that. I guess when we get boarded by Lanius, we hack their teleporter. No, we're going to dive here too. I'm going to buy 4 engines right now. 4 engines gets us very close to 100% dodge, and we have that 7 projectile loadout, so I think diving is safe-ish. It's going to do this now too. Okay. Okay, asteroid field get. Alright, so here we're going to go 2 shields, and then we're going to hack engines, slam the weapons. Whoa. Nice, double fire there is awesome. Okay. They shield hack again, that's tough for us. Their piloting's down though, so this volley will be the kill. Alright, cool. That went well. I am going to go ahead and just use 1 hull repair right here. Anesthesis, thanks for 13 wonderful months. So glad to hear you're continuing to enjoy this fragMas. It's been a really special one for me, as we alliterated earlier in the show. Just thank you all for making this such a wonderful place to hang out. Glad we can all put our differences aside just to enjoy the company of each other in a game for a few hours. Appreciate it every day. Yeah, I got the full 5-hole repair there. That was nice. I'm going to hold off on hacking to see what weapons we get down. But certainly for the moment, we want to have engines up. Having engines up is important to us, because then our FTL drive charges faster. That's good. Okay, there's the ASB noise, so if we wait for these to get up close to us and then cloak here, we're also going to dodge the ASB with that. 6% chance to still be hit. Okay, that was a little off on my timing. Need to wait a smidge longer. We can jump away now, but can we kill the enemy ship before the next ASB fires? Maybe. That's going to be a no. So we're going to leave. Hacking teleport sends all the enemy crew back to the ship, Catterley. Yeah, let's go for that sweet tunage. Once you get past Sector 5, Alania's sectors are pretty terrifying here. We'll do the best we can, though. Just gonna go ahead and snag up a power bar here. Seems appropriate. Cool, we got 3 shields, 4 engines, hacking, cloaking, defense drone, and a 7 projectile at 10-second system. Should be able to manage here quite well. Every Lania's sector has a ship in it that has like hacking, cloaking, and teleport. I'm gonna hope to skirt by that event. Investigate. Okay, empty. I think long-range scanner gives a blue option there. Only 9 jumps to the sector, technically 2. Though we will get more by diving. Get 11. Maybe not. Okay, we want to hit the exit from this way, so we go like down here and then over. Yeah, let's take a jump here. Well, here's something that has scrap at it, so we can buy some fuel. Three fuel for 26 scrap. Well, we're gonna jump right into a store to buy fuel, so that's okay. Translation device is Alanius. I guess we're doing this. You come across a Lanius ship in the process of absorbing a rebel automated scout. If you scare off the Lanius, you could probably make use of it. Here it is. Mind control, teleporting, and cloaking. Wow. Let's fight the ship. Yeah, there's no split stream this Friday, 13th Courier. Our splits are Monday through Thursday. And then Saturday, Sunday are usually our longer streams. I've been averaging about 7 to 8 hours for the Saturday, Sunday streams. Okay, we're double boarded by Lanius here. This is just brutal. I'm going to do exactly what I said and hack their teleporting, because that's how we get out of this. Oh, man. Okay, piloting's down. Do they really have one shield here? Okay, then. And yes, next week's schedule, the final week of fragMas, will be slightly different than the schedule we've been rolling here. We're going to have a full stream or a longer stream on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the final 3 days of fragMas next week. Okay, good. It's not good. I'm actually going to drop the flak here. By doing this, we'll be okay. Again, huh? Oh crap. I goofed. Okay, so what just happened right there is we went to go hack their teleporting, but they were cloaked, so they couldn't teleport back to their own ship. Bad advice, all caps. Thanks for 10 wonderful months. Appreciate you keeping it dapper. Thank you. So that's tough. I'm going to fire at piloting here and then load up our flak. So hopefully we can just finish this off. Yeah, they're going for that, aren't they? I'm going to run him up here to defend. If he makes it in time, great. He may not. Enemy FTL charging. They're gonna get to cloak again too. Damn. Yeah, they might get away here. Maybe not though. Oh man, they're getting it. Okay. Alright. Do you find the ship is built-in method of warning rebel fleet? Contact your ship. You feed it some false data about your ship's whereabouts. Should keep the fleet off your tail for a time. We get 41 scrap and an extra jump this sector, so though we didn't get the reward for killing the ship, it was still very successful. That event's very similar to the Manus one, where they jump very quickly after that notification. So possible to get the crew kill there, sure, but not, or get the kill there, but not likely on most runs. A little bit worried about running out of fuel. We'll see. I don't think abandoned sector is that much harder than other sectors, Doter. And since we have the Lanius crew, we have a lot of blue options here as well. Abandoned sector definitely has some tough events like that, but on average, it's not that much harder than most events. Just getting boarded is more complicated. This one's easy piloting hack. Need to disable the weapons for sure. In short, the reason we took this this sector is I was pretty confident we had the build for it. Your comm system receives a video feed of enemy ship crew waving makeshift small weighted white flags. Appears they have taken research about your culture's customs quite literally. That's an amazing offer, and I'm going to take it. 4 fuel, 2 drone parts, 21 scrap. Sold. Great offer by them. Upgraded Clone Bay does have a couple blue event options, DC 100, but it's pretty low on the upgrade tier. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before this one. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, dive. That's it. We want to hit the exit on our way out of the sector as part of our dive because the exit's a guaranteed good or neutral event. Also, 120 scrap. Do we want to spend it? I should, but I'm going to hold out here. Storage vessel for military goods. I'm in. Stop mind controlling my Lanius, darn it. I have no way to defend my piloting that way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can do 5 damage to weapons, we can disable this. So we're going to hack piloting and wait for the 3rd charge on the charge laser. Okay, well that's down now. We're good. Oh, nice pepperage. Breach missiles, those sell very well. No system slots left Night House games, though I do agree that counter mind control would be nice. I'm just going to buy level 2 piloting now to avoid that exact same situation happening again. Merchant ship is docked with the Lanius transport. Your message see they need help. Turns out they've been studying the Lanius' ability to reshape metal. Let's inquire about the process. I can help in that process. They respond, we have the foggiest idea how it works. They appear to meld part of their bodies into the metal and reshape it. And they're willing to demonstrate their ability if you give them extra metal. They like convert it into something. I'm gonna go ahead and say augmentation sounds good here. What do we got? Emergency respirators. Wasn't really a huge value there, but could have been a reloader, long-range scanners, or even weapon pre-igniter. Wow. Okay. No, not you. You come over here. Okay, there we go. The ship has such great anti-boarding capabilities. Yeah, Tim, I definitely experienced. There's an FTL Wikipedia, which is quite well flushed out at this point. It shows all the events, but all my experience comes from knowledge and people sharing their knowledge here in chat. As a reminder, on my channel, you're more than welcome to participate in backseat gaming. Don't really care about spoilers in games very much either. I only ask that you communicate respectfully. I think one of the things I pride myself the most on, I know many community members do as well, is our constructive learning environment. So if you have something to share about an event, a game mechanic, or you have a suggestion of something you thought could have been done better, you're more than welcome to share it. You notice the number of landing ships absorbing a forward rebel base and its automated scouts. Let's try to use them to delay the rebels. I think this results in a fight. Okay. Never mind. Didn't matter if we got the fleet delay or not. I thought the blue option was just a fleet delay, though. Not a hundo on that one. I think we got the same reward either way. The pirate sees you before you see him. Prepare for a fight. Okay then, man. No need to use a hacking part here. We got a pretty slam dunk. 2 damage to their weapons and they're hurt. Can also cloak their volley very easily. Gonna wait for our full volley here. Nice. Nate Diggadoggity, thanks for 35 months. 1 away from that Hall of Fame. Ryan Soseri, thanks for making it official with Twitch Prime and Indies. Thanks for that awesome 3 months. Thank you. Well... Oh yeah, we can't drain the O2 out of the ship because they have Alanius. Spencer, each ship has different slots the weapons can go into. You can see if we change here, it does change where the weapon is. Yeah, I don't think you're going to charge at FTL. Wow. I mean, I want the fuel, but that scrap reward is pretty crappy. The position of the weapons can sometimes affect weapon timing, Spencer, but not usually in a way that's relevant. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 cloaking here, power bar. I'm gonna buy 5 engines. No. Okay, I'm gonna go 3 hacking here, actually. Oh, looks good. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Interesting. Gotta wait for the third shot here to disable this. It's fine. And they went back. Good for them. The only functional difference between hacking engines and piloting is the way it disrupts the enemy, and if you know his ship is going to try to run away from you, you often want to hack engines instead of piloting, because if they get locked in their own piloting room... Oh, should have cloaked sooner there. If they get locked in their own piloting room, they're still charging their FTL the entire time they're trying to get out. Absolute madman. Keith Ball, thanks for 10,000 bits, man. Appreciate that big generosity. Thanks for all your generosity on the time of the channel, Keith. Look at all those emotes. Nice. Sharon is Karen. Well, we can sell the emergency respirators and breach at this store. I guess we're going to do that just to buy the fuel now. You can grab a smidgy repair here. Okay, there's backup battery. That looks very good for us. Going to sell breach. Going to sell emergency respirators. Going to buy all 7 fuel here. And backup battery. Nice. Backup battery gives us 2 temporary power for 30 seconds. Great for hacking. Okay, we could buy drone parts too. Seems a little overkill. I'll buy 1 drone part here for 8 scrap, and then we'll do this once. A drone part delivery again. You know what? I think I'm going to avoid this quest marker as well, because drone parts are whole for us right now. Alright, gonna take a few jumps here and then go back to this store. Gonna buy 3 fuel for 6 scrap here. Duxon, Max, thanks for 25 months. Appreciate that. Quarter century. And hey, Keith, enjoy that new badge. Excuse me for a sec, I got a tickle in my throat here. Nothing like inhaling some cat hair. Sweet nectar. Yeah, 5 fuel for 4 missiles, I'm in. I'm actually going to go 1-2 here, because what if we don't hit the store? If we don't get any scrap, we're not going to go there. Demand a surrender of their goods. Okay. Enemy FTL charging here is, not the worst. If we can damage all the systems, will be good here. If not, should still be fine. But since they're charging right at the start here in Sector 6, I mean, they're going to get away pretty quick. Okay, enemy FTL delayed error was for a second. Okay, now we're going to do just a full shot in here. Wow, they had level 3 piloting too. Dang, all 5 of those hits? Burst Laser Mark 1, okay. We could replace the Charge 2 with the Burst 1. That gives us 7 projectiles every 10 seconds. That's not bad. Also gives us a value point in weapons, gives us a new focus. Really going to depend on what's at this store. Hey there, Platsnar. Thanks for 29 months. Only one more for that big 3-0. Thank you. No, you're all good, Umber. It's all good. Sharon is Karen. There's our 5th weapon received this run, Goronsky. Azarion 86. Thanks so much for making it official with Twitch Prime, man. Wow. What an amazing afternoon, streamers. Thank you all for that big generosity. As always, forever humbled by the amount and tenure of your subs. Truly, this broadcast is run almost completely on subscriptions, and I thank you all very much for that support. It's a real honor to be here. No frills after 2,076 shows. Beautiful. Bills? Oh, it's just frills. Got it. Commands. There's too many. Pun intentional. Thanks for keeping it dapper, man. Appreciate you. What do I do here? The problem with piloting hack is we only have the 7 projectiles. I guess we can get up to 9 before we fire and do 5 damage to weapons. That's gonna be it. We're gonna wait for the charge to be fully roasted. We countered our damage there. We knew the missile launcher would go down if we did that. Or very likely to. Okay, now that they got fires and manas, it's going to be very hard for them to manage. Do I wait here? I'm going to. We can guarantee we hit with all projectiles. That should be pretty good. Gonna go here. Yep. They're gonna get their cloak back, but we're fine with that. That'll do it. Yeah, 4 shields is no joke. To the store. One of the first 4 shield ships we faced. Is double flak really that much better than what we currently have? Not really. It is tempting though, so we sell the charge and the burst laser, it pays for it, and then we'd have 8 projectiles every 10 seconds. It's nice for auto firing too. I don't know though. It's definitely not better than the dual laser. Yeah, I don't think it's worth spending the scrap, but we can spend the scrap on something else. Don't need fuel now either. 6 crew wouldn't be terrible here with the flagship fight being the way it is. Dual laser is actually more efficient than burst laser too. It's just that good. Oh, okay. Sure, I can do what I can there. Give me scrap here, and that quest marker, we don't have to do it to get that scrap reward. Probably diving again too. Let's just see what happens. Hey, that civilian ship. You know what, man? This is, for me, this is a O2 kill easy. Well, okay, we barely damaged it there. Should we get our firing back up here beforehand? Nice. Intruder drones are always randomized where they land, so you don't have much control over it in that case. Okay, that did work. We're gonna need to get the clone bay here in a sec, though. Yeah, well, he can't fix it, so we're good. We're good. Hey, Twagger, thanks for the 500 bits just a few minutes ago. If I didn't get to you there, is Lost in Thought and Orlando Painter. Welcome to the Dapper. Thanks for making it official with Twitch Prime. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna go exit then dive here, because why not? I'm going to attack the Schlaver Scum, and I'm really going to hope that they offer us a tribute of some sort. Also not overly terrified of this ship. Small bomb too. Okay, well, let's hit this a little bit. Really depends on the build chorus mastery. There's no one-size-fits-all for ships. I do find the Charge Laser 2 to be quite a good weapon, especially here since we got it for free. Yes, I would like a rock here. Thank you. Okay, let's take this distress, and then we're going to head back to the exit. Probably going to buy 6 engines here. Sure, I'll give you 3 fuel. Hey, 57 scrap. Nice. Okay, we're going to go 2 cloak power bar, 6 engines power bar, and then we're saving for 4 shields. Alright, let's see what's at the exit here. I think what you said is pretty correct. Got no name. The systems are rather comparable to each other, Clone Bay and Med Bay. So if you have one, you usually don't buy the other. Though if I can start with only one, Clone Bay is technically better for its ability to take crew fights or take events that would otherwise kill your crew. I don't know if our close can get back online in time. It looks like it will, though. And might as well get the kill if we can. It's only 1 fuel, but this ship fight does add towards our total score at the end of the run. Might as well. Alright, we're going to go NG-controlled Sector 7 here. Looks pretty straightforward to me. Okay, it does connect too. Maybe we are going to do that Manus War Camp event. All right, everybody, before we continue into this sector, I'm going to take a very short intermission here. Stand up, stretch my legs, use the restroom, and grab some more water. Encourage you to do the same. Be back in just a very short moment to continue the fun. Thanks for your patience during this brief intermission. No ads or anything like that. Just thanks, everybody, for the great time and wonderful company. Alrighty, thanks for your patience during that brief intermission. Very much appreciate it. Toast King Jr., thanks for 2 awesome months during our short break there. What's good, my man? Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll head down this way. Or something like that. A few jumps before the store sounds good, though. Yeah, Federation C is no joke of a ship. Okay, quest marker literally 1 beacon away. Okay. $53 scrap, nice. Thanks, Ingies. Free reactor upgrade, that's worth 35 scrap right now, awesome. Hey, awesome Toast King Jr. Doing very well myself. Thank you for asking. You know what? While we sold it earlier, I'm going to reacquire this beam drone. I think. Yeah, that helps our phase 4 a lot. I probably shouldn't have sold the beam drone to begin with. Or minus 25 scrap on that. I was thinking phase 3 of the flagship fight, that makes a lot of things work a lot better. Board this station. Okay, we didn't lose somebody. Come on, Augment. Looking for you, automated reloader. Alright. Gonna buy 2 fuel here. Yeah, that'll be good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get back here. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can do that. So that's what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure do, Nitro. You can see the mods we're using for any of the games we play, doing exclam mods or exclam mod in the chat. There it is. Oh, okay. They insist they must destroy your ship to prevent the virus from escaping. I think we're going to take the Lanius here. Gives us a drone augmentation. Having fully trained Inji is good. Maybe we'll just do this. I think both the hacking and the Lanius crew option give a medium scrap reward plus an augment. No, we've seen 2 stores already, so I don't think we'll be able to sell that in time. Yeah, let's just do this. So Beep's going to disappear. At the end of this fight, though, we get him back. Anything but the sensors. How will I see what I'm shooting? Sneaking a drone part past this is tricky, to say the least. Oh, now it's not so bad. I'm going to hack into engines here. Okay, it still got hit. Oh, man. It's a very tough ship to get the hacking past. Just like our ship, it's very compact, right? So on a compact ship, the defense drone's more effective. Gotta hit weapons now, too. Okay, now we're safe-ish. Lanico, thanks for 5 wonderful months. One more for that Humanitis free, and Pablo Squared, thanks for making it official. Thank you. If this fight goes on long enough, we eventually strip their drones just by hitting them, but that will take a while. Yeah, I guess we go back into shields. The problem is they repair so fast. Get rid of all those drones. What an event. At least we get our NG back, and I'll be fully trained in everything, including repairs after this. I might even run the rock over to engines in this case, so we can get fully trained repair NG for roaming. I'm going to do that. Okay, I got to rename Virus and Willow here. Okay, Winston, you can do it, buddy. I know it's just so tricky with that thing on the table. It's just so hard for a little baby kitty man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's take exit here rather than the distress. Attack the rebels. Okay. Let's see where they hack, 'cause this looks pretty straightforward. They hacked my hacking. And they're ion intruding my drones. That's all good. You gonna do it, Hecky Man? You gonna make it over? We sure can, Digital TA. As is proof right here in the channel, we can all get along, if only for a few hours. As I said earlier in the broadcast, I know we all come from an extremely wide range of beliefs and upbringings and all sorts of different stuff. It's amazing that we can just put it all aside for a few hours and enjoy something together. So very appreciative of that. Oh, that sounds great, Smitty. You're able to get a boarding drone and Lanius. I never thought about those comboing together, but that has to be good. The boarding drone causes a breach, and the Lanius makes that breach into an impossible situation for the enemy crew. Is he coming around the other side? Let me tell you, Hecky Man. This is why you're the Hecky Man. You can do it, bud. Winston does have such a hard time with things. Nideric, I will use that combo if it arrives to me, but I can't really specifically go for a combo like that in this game. You kind of have to work with what the game gives you, especially on hard mode. I like the idea of it, but getting it in a situation where you can actually do that, a little more complicated. Okay, he's behind the chair now. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. One, two, three, four, 5. Need 6 damage to do that. So if we have 3 charges on the charge 2, no, all charges on the charge 2, we can do that. Okay, just gonna vent these guys out. With 3 vents open and the O2 off, 4 vents open and the O2 off, they will not make that happen. Oh, that door's not open, crap. Oh, we good, we good. Alright, it's gonna hold off for a second here and then double cloak. We're waiting for a full charge on this charge 2. Once that has happened, we can get this missile launcher disabled. We counted out how many power they have on their ship for weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6. So if we can do 6 damage to their weapons, this is guaranteed to go down. We got 3, 7, 9 projectiles versus 3 shields. So if we hack engines and fire everything into weapons, the missile launcher is down for the moment. Did I miscount one there? Maybe this is an Artemis, but I thought the system would be completely down. I guess I was wrong. Certainly won't be the last time. Maybe one of our flaks went outside the gap. I don't know. Yeah, we're running non-balance mod for this save. Nothing against the balance mod. I really enjoyed it, but I played with it for about 400, 500 hours straight. So just changing things up. As always, try to be flexible. Oh. I'm gonna give you nothing. Can get NG Medbot Dispersal there, but since we have Clone Bay, that doesn't actually activate to heal our crew. I mean, I think pretty clearly going to be buying 4 shields here, but we don't need to do that just yet. You can see the full change list of the balance mod right there in that link posted in chat. Basically, the balance mod adjusts a lot of prices and more importantly adjusts the starts for a lot of ships to make them a smidge more consistent in the early game. So it makes a few different types of weapon systems viable. It's a very, very nicely made and curated mod. Okay, this is going to be a weapon hack. Weapon hack, cloak under the ASB. We're not getting a kill here, and that's okay. Darn it. Okay, I missed anyways, great. Alright, man, look at these repair stations. This is good. This is really great because every drone part we have represents 3 to 5 hull. The Roomy, thanks for 26 months. Appreciate that. 2+ years. Yes, sir. Well, I mean, we might as well putz around here a little bit in Sector 8 looking for more scrap. Because he's not going to get to the base for another 4 jumps, and we have a monster build. Okay, we need level 202 here. In fact, even if we need to dive here, we can do so safely with our hacking, so it's pretty good. Maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Okay, they powered the weapons. Well, you know, our weapon system's good, but it's not that good. We just cloak this, we're pretty nice. So I'm gonna go for a level 3 shield hack on this guy. Gonna slam the shields and finish from there. Oh, no, let's get back to your systems. Oh, okay, well, that's fair. Nice. Gwendorf, thanks so much for making it official. Appreciate that Prime support. Yeah, buddy. Okay, let's get our crew back to where they're supposed to be. Yeah, feel free, Digital TA. Suggestions always appreciated. And if you want to get a suggestion directly to me when I'm looking at games, you should follow that suggest link every time we're looking at games, which is once or twice a week, sometimes a little less often during fragMas. I have that suggestion link open, so thank you. You notice we very rarely talk about games other than the game being played during the broadcast, but that's just part of the formula. Your suggestions are very much appreciated, and the best way to have me read that while I'm at the point where I'm looking at games is through that link. That's a lot of missile launchers, man. You know what? I'm just going to drop our first defense drone of this entire run, because I can. Because I can. What you'll notice on this ship, since it's so compact and small, our defense drone has like a 95+% ratio of being able to shoot down missiles. It's quite good. What the heck? I'm going to send in a hacking part here too, because we can. They're going to be out of missiles soon for sure. One too many there. Got it. Yes, submitted, denied. So imagine that the enemy ships, or your ships, are circling each other, and that's why the trajectory is somewhat randomized. Oh man, I said that 95% thing, and look what he did to me. Look what he did. Okay, 159 scrap currently. What are we spending on? Let's buy value drones here. Just go double value drones. I'm going to buy the weapon power 2. This gives us a value point in weapons, so if we take one missile to weapons, we don't lose the dual laser. Doing great, Triggered. Hope you're having a great one, too. Zions, thanks for making it official with Twitch Prime just a few minutes ago. Appreciate that. I'm doing it. Maximize. Alright. Okay, they do have combat 2 here, but their overall system is pretty weak. Okay, that fire, we're going to depower to juke it. Can't say I agree with that statement, Derek. I've bought a handful of hull repair drones in my time playing FTL, and every time I did, it won me the run. You often can't afford it, but to say it's never worth it, I don't think is true. On this run, of course, we found the hull repair drone. That is the best case scenario. I'm just gonna wait here and slam shields. I don't know about that either, Banitator. I'm thinking of the 3 runs off the top of my head with I bought the hull repair drone, and 2 of those 3, I had an excess of drone parts like 30, but an extremely weak build otherwise, and I delayed a weapon upgrade or 3 shields for it, but it ended up paying off because I was able to overcompensate by repairing my hull. There truly is a situation for pretty much every item in this game. Okay, 78 left. Benjamin the Monarch, that's a great question. Benjamin asks why we have the hull repair drone on the left-hand side. That's the last one disabled. In the case where we have a 3-slot drone system, it's going to go right to left on the disable, so we're only going to have defense and beam or hull repair defense up. So this is slightly better, I guess, but since we only have 2 drones set up, it only matters which drone's in the left slot, not which drone isn't powered. I hope that makes sense for you. Meaning the hull repair drone being in the far left slot is only important if we had all 3 drones powered. I think that's the easiest way to say that. We bought this beam drone, Rumi, because I thought we needed to. Alright, the flagship fight's not like a super slam dunk here. I think we should go shield hack on this one. We'll find out soon. Yeah, I looked at that battery power. We probably should have spent our scrap a little bit differently because we have nowhere to put that extra 2 power. Okay, we definitely want defense drone up here. Yeah, looked like I was coming towards battery there. Piloting, no. So far, so good. Okay, they got piloting. That's not the worst hack. Certainly not the best for us, but could be a lot worse. I'm gonna cloak here, level 2. Ooh, did we really strip the shields there? Dang. Also reduce their cloak duration there, sick. Oh, I'm a little worried about phase 3 and not having a lot of crew here, but you know, what are we gonna do about it? How much else do they have? 100, 100. Okay, they're locked in there with the fire, so they should get a couple kills. Good. Oh, they made it out? Okay, getting 2 kills there is helpful. The more crew we can kill on phase 1 and phase 2, the less crew are there for phase 3. Yeah, if your piloting is currently hacked, you're at 0 evasion, so cloaking will bring you to 60% Satrilale. Aboda Tim, thanks for 21 months. Thank you so much for keeping it dapper, man. Thank you. If there's no crew for any phase, the enemy ship will go into autopilot mode and slowly repair. Repair its systems, not its hull. Okay, engine. Okay, we're gonna jump here and maybe do another event. We want to fight the flagship at the base phase 2. Yeah, fend for yourself, attack and escape. It's a pretty nasty system, actually. It's really important we fight the flagship at the base phase 3, because with only 6 crew in this ship layout, there definitely is the possibility of us having a major problem on phase 3 that we need to reset. Yeah, glad you could make it as well, Go Cypher. Oh man, no surrender for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 doors and 2 sensors here. Okay, so you notice as we're taking jumps here in Sector 8 that these jumps are being overtaken by the Rebel fleet. So by doing it this way, they're jumping into us phase 2, and then they jump away when we defeat them. So we can jump into them phase 3, leaving ourselves always a safe jump back at the base. Phase 3 has mind control and boarding, so you can get overwhelmed very quickly. This way we can jump back to their base, kill the crew, and reset. But first, we must get past phase 2. Again, I think shield hack is very appropriate here with our minimal projectiles. We do have 9 projectiles when we're fully charged, but still want more. That'll do it. Are you hit by that beam? No, good. Okay, their drone super phase is incoming. When that arrives, we're going to cloak. Gonna let that pass through. Are they going to get 3 crew in here? Nice. With a good volley here, we should get them. Nice. That is the exact type of thing we wanted to have happen. Let's load the beam drone here because we can. That'll do it. I think they have 3 crew left. Alright, so now we're jumping into them, so we can jump back to the base if we need to. Rock beam mind control is pretty good. Only the pilot remains cool. Fair enough. You only need level 1 piloting here anyways. That'll do it. I'm actually going to send the hacking out to piloting on this one. Cloaking. Okay. I'm piloting here to lock him in the room. Do we make it in time? Here we are. Okay, weapons guy is now aggroed 2. I'm just going to fire here. Go defend. Oh, AI is in control now. Man, oh man, get roasted. What a fantastic run. GG. GG, what a run. I'm gonna say like even 6,000 for this one is my guess. Only because we dove so many times. Let's see. 5641. Okay then. Much lower than I thought it'd be. Look at that nutty Buckeye is 5645. I see that. Cuddly Scorpion, thanks for 31 months. Almost that Hall of Fame. Thanks a lot, Cuddly. Stats. Right there, our first Type C victory. Nice. All right, everybody, we don't have enough time for another FTL run today. We are going to hop into a run of Spelunky, and if it goes well, it's about how much time we have left for this afternoon. Let's see how it goes. Chasley 007, 5600 is actually quite a good score for hard mode. The 6K pluses are the rarity. Alright, Original Adventurer, get in there, man. As a reminder, there's no second split stream this Friday. Friday is our single stream day. There will be longer streams on Saturday and Sunday, but doing 7 or 8 hours on the previous Saturday, Sunday. So we're going to continue that this weekend and next weekend. We have had splits Monday through Thursday, all this fragMas. We're going to have splits Monday through Thursday next week, and then the longer streams Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the final 3 days of fragMas next week. Wild to think after tonight's show, we have a full week left in this 3rd annual fragMas Summer. It was so grateful we're able to share all these moments together. It's been freaking awesome. Okay, I really wanted to try that. It was a bad idea. I just had to know. Dun, dun. We'll see. That would have killed me if I had a critter in it. Okay. Easy restart, easy life. What an opener. It's a tough one. Hey, cheers, Smitty. Glad it's been good for you. As I said earlier in the show, this has been the best fragMas to date for me, and I'm not using any like stream metrics to validate that. Just personally, how I felt, the overall mood in the channel, and the experiences that we're having together, I think have been the best this fragMas out of all of them. And that's really saying something, because all the fragMas have been great. Definitely a much different from my earlier career, where there's a lot of pressure on followers and view count and subs, and you know, now 8 years in, I'm fortunate enough that all those things kind of happen naturally with all the other parts of the channel and community working the way they should. In my experience over 8 years, if I'm having a good time and the mood is good, everything else follows. It's the most important thing. As I always say, truly, this channel and community is a collaborative effort. Couldn't do it without you. Okay, moving along then. Hey, during that dapper time in FTL Switch, Galatris, thanks for a very generous $20 donation. Cheers to you as well. Thanks for that big generosity. Whole ton of donations tonight. Just thank you for that. Definitely have never run a donation-based broadcast. Want you to know I very much appreciate that, even though there's no pop-up on screen. It does support me and the fam. This stream does support a family of 5, and wow. What an amazing opportunity to do this for 8 years now. That's right, with every dollar you're providing Penny with 3 minutes worth of food. Portobello Mush, that name made me hungry, man. Thanks for 2 awesome months. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna buy the box here. What's in the box? Spring shoes, nice. Gloves, sold. I don't know. It's gonna go. Hoping our key's not in that bottom right corner. I don't think it was, though. Nice. That's our paste right there. Can I use 2 bombs for paste? Probably not. Okay, there's our key and chest. Well, there's our chest. Oh. Okay, well, we're pretty sure our key's not back there. But there's an item and a pup, so... Nice, got bombs back for our bombs. Ideal. Oh. Well, then, there's the key. Alright, you hang out down there, pups. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, ho, ho. Almost hit ourselves there. Okay, we can get the key without using a bomb. Perfect. Uh-oh. Dude, the way that gem moved was unnatural. Be back for you in a sec, pups, I promise. Boom. Looks great. Okay, now that we have key and chest combined, our burden to fully clear here in the mines is lessened. Still gonna have a peaks though, right? Why not? Okay. If nothing else, this will help us clear the jungle more efficiently. Fair. Whoop. Yeah, when you run into a wall, well, if you're jumping at all, you run into a wall. The glove will stick. So you have to have some momentum. But if you run off a ledge, like where's an example I can do here? Oh, there isn't one. If you run off a ledge and then hit something, the glove will also stick. I mean, yeah, I want all this stuff, and I prefer not to steal, so let's try to delay stealing till the black market. Oh, man. Yeah, you gotta be airborne in some way is a great way to describe it. Okay. Pictures would be good too, but it's not a requirement. Crap. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. Just little slips. Okay, he didn't take a live bomb, so that's nice. Yeah, we were down there, weren't we? So we know the black market isn't here. Captain Cutlass, thanks for 32 months, just 4 more for 3 years. You rock. Okay. Dang it. Okay, pups. Oh, I tried. I tried. Okay, no black market here, I don't think. Hey, Luigi and Tails, thanks for 48 wonderful months. It has been 4 years already, indeed. I don't know where the time went either. Oh, come on now. All right, man. Made it to the black market. Good stuff. How much for that? 24? Okay. So I go find a couple golds here. Yeah, I did almost walk out the store there without buying it. I did. Nice, Snail, with the assist. Hey, Loch Ness 2112, my honor and pleasure for the 4 years, man. Appreciate that. 48 months. Thank you. Oh. Nice. Sell more in that case, we bought the shotgun, which saves bombs for robbing the store. So we purchased the weapon we were going to use to rob, rather than use other resources. Some Albino Gaming, thanks for 33 months. Helpful Snail, no way, I agree, man. There's 3 more for that Hall of Fame, Some Albino Gaming. So glad you could make the live show today. Now that we've stolen from the shopkeep, there's going to be an angry shopkeep at the end of every single level. Just going to waiting to be mad at us. I see gold nuggets down there. Means he's dead. There's our resurrection shrine. Nice. Nice, Pupper's right there too. That's great. Okay, so we want to drop off Puppy before we resurrect here so that we get more HP. Now we'll respawn with 5 HP instead of 4. One spring shoe for each foot. That's gonna help. Some more bombs. Nice. Just gonna use a rope right here. Rope right here. Okay, is there neither of those are the ropes I wanted to throw. Cool. Got our shotgun back too. Feels nice. Drop this down here for a minute. Whoa, there, Mr. Yetiman. That's as close as you get. There's the noob right away, huh? Alright, noob. So we got a hat for our Ankh because we resurrected on that specific level, and now we're going to get the scepter, which will let us get to the City of Gold upcoming. Okay, oh, there's a store over there too, I see. Well, what's going on over there? Okay. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's dodging it again. Akasha Beto, thanks for 59 months, one away from 5 years. Absolute legend. I mean, for a couple of bombs, we can get a shotgun back here. That seems pretty worth to me. Was not the bomb I was wanting to throw, but it is the bomb we did throw. Oh. Pitcher's mitt's actually quite good here. Looking great. £150 rope. That's 3 boxes up there? Dang. You can get no crates on this level, so pretty fortunate. One glove for each hand. We're unstoppable now. Okay, Necronomicon appears to be on the left. Okay, see our Necronomicon going the most ham right here. This is not only our key to opening the Hell Door, but also our guide to where it is. So let's go over the prerequisite tasks we did to get this ending here so we can enter the final door. If you do not follow these steps, your run ends here at Olmec, which is still a huge accomplishment. Combine the gold key and chest inside the mines to get the eye. We use the eye to find the black market in the jungle. Then we traded that Ankh at the resurrection shrine for the Hadjit. Then we combined the Hadjit with the scepter we got from Anubis in the temple to open the City of Gold, which held the Necronomicon. That Necronomicon allows us access to this door below us and tells us where it is. Huzzah! That'll do. It's a mouthful, but it's really not all that complicated, to be honest. You just do one thing per set of levels to continue your health progression. Sweet, we spawned right on the side with Vlad's Tower here. Vlad's Tower holds this item, which is the Vlad's Amulet. We can give him the old Wombo combo, blammo! The amulet gives us fire immunity and lava immunity. So here. Not endangered by fire elementals or lava pits. Matic in hell, huh? I don't think so. He must already be dead. Yes, the spiky head guys do damage you if you jump on them, and if you have no momentum when you land straight down on them, they can juggle you forever how much HP you have. They're pretty scary. Good evening, Andy Tillman. What's good there, Cannibal? Okay, we got glazed shopkeep here. I'm gonna use a bomb right here. Good. Glazed shopkeep got stunned by something, and he won't aggro until you touch him, but he's right on top of the door, so might as well do it. Okay. Follow me! There you go, bud. Generally speaking, forced parachute is bad, yes. Forced parachute means you're no longer in control of your movement. Hey, keep it roasty down there. Oh, he figured it out himself. Beauty. Oh, Hecky Man showing up for the end. What a good Hexyman. You figured it out, bud. Yeah, that's you. Right there. That's you, bud. You get yourself a Scrooge. Hey there, Nohana. Oh, yeah. Just go clear the top here real quick. Should be good. All right, let's take ourselves a victory lap and get on out of here. What a way to round out our Friday broadcast. Nice. As a reminder, there's no split for today's stream, only Monday through Thursday. Well, this is the last Monday through Thursday, and fragMas, that's going to be the case. We'll go over our schedule here before we round out. But what a run! Great run of FTL, great run of Spelunky. Can't write it better than that. GG. GG. What a great run. What a great day. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Ba-da-dum. Such a tough life for little baby kitty man. I agree. It's a toughie. Well, all right, everybody, that's going to conclude our Friday broadcast here. Thank you all for the great time and wonderful company for the show number 2077. I very much appreciate the time you chose to spend here. We'll have 2 longer broadcasts tomorrow for Saturday and Sunday, followed by 3 splits, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 3 more long streams for Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week, which is the conclusion of our 3rd annual fragMas. After tonight's stream, we have a full week of streams left, 2 longer ones upcoming, a few splits, and then we'll round it out strong. Thank you all once again for the time you choose to spend here. It's been an awesome 23 days of fragMas so far and 2,077 shows here on Twitch. Be back at it tomorrow around 1 p.m. Pacific. Until then, keep it dapper and be good to each other. That's all I got for today. Frag out. Please enjoy this sleepy kitty man on the way out who decided to join us right at the end. He was thinking about it, but he was having a heck of a time trying to figure out how to get up there. He's just a smallman. Have a great one, Crit Spins, Borgin Viking, Scorpy, Uniman Smugaloof, The Trace Maker, Tech Geek. Have a nice one, Midnight Lug, Field Medic. Have a good one, Glotris. Have a nice one, Angel 9001, Reckle. Take it easy, Ghoulmeister, Pneumatic. Drunk Zeus, can't argue with that. Natario, have a nice one. Flacco, Johnny the Hobo, Pario, take her easy, Nohana. Have a nice one, Tuttles. Tolis. Colonel Sandy again. Lurker 9989, Sir Skills a lot. Viscereth. Excuse me. Cancel. FM. Faye Leica. Sephi, and many, many others. Catch you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to it already. Thanks for the great time.